Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oklahoma's offense will have the first possession of the game. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. He's going to fire deep. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got the back over the middle. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They put the first points on the board. The Sooner schooner doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
Man, get them started, get them going early, test the limits, get in the end zone, get these people going bananas, just safely. You know, go bananas, go crazy, but, you know, don't do too much and don't fall over in your seats.
So Arkansas's offense will have its first possession of the game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Jackson going to throw it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program.
This is enormous. Give the guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that. Dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Keys. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That has to sting as a defense. In a 3rd and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual-threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at home either spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen. That time, the defense wasn't in the right position, and the quarterback absolutely killed him with his legs, picking up the first down.
All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that guy.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Sooner! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow it off. Line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson will throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Razorbacks in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything's done.
Turning it on! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Spins away from the defense. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Sooner Nation bearing down on this third down play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
We reached a quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And the Razorbacks will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. The 40, the 30. He's at the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Pratt. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
He'll lose yardage again, and they say don't abandon the running game, but the running game's abandoning them. They want to run this quarterback. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Makes a move. Touchdown, Sooners! Special teams proving to be special. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. A strike downfield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Now on the option. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Here's a heat. He'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Voorhees. Breaks into the open. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. And the Razorbacks are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Number 29 with the carry.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Finds a man on the left. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now on 2nd down. The give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Rides to back and leaves it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And some room to work. Inside the 40. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Sooners!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Jackson. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long. Try to convert through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Brown. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. To the air on second down. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Rush is on him. Got it in the middle. It's Keys. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown Sooners! The offense cashing it in on that drive. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Jackson gonna throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Cooks.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Give to the back. Got a little space. Across the 45.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Can't get him to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the...
he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Took a shot as he threw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab. Turning it on. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Sooners have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Fires to the tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They're working that left side. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll line up for a second down play. Jackson will throw. Snagged out of the air. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Right down the gut of the field. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arkansas!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Fleming. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw it. Grabbed on the outside. It's Tees. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. On target to the left. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll ball into the end zone? And it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Fleming.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. He'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Inside the 30.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got enough space. And he crosses the goal line. He gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got it out. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson will throw. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete on the right side. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Hauls it in. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Caught by the receiver.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses.